are several olive trees that are very mature and probably over 100 years old. Some of them have green fruit, and others have some more mature black fruit, and all of it is very plentiful, so there's quite a bit. One of our goals is to be as self-sufficient as possible, so we thought about picking some of these or harvesting them and curing them ourselves. We started by laying down a tarp over a roof where an olive tree was growing over it. We picked the fruit and let it fall onto the tarp where we could collect it easily. We did this under some trees as well. And the method we chose was hand picking. Some people use machines and other automated methods, but this is much easier on the trees. It's also much easier on the fruit and prevents bruising. It's a fairly straightforward process. All you have to do is choose a branch, grasp it with your fingers, and run your fingers down the branch, plucking off the olives and leaving behind the leaves. Sometimes you still get sticks and leaves, however. That have to be removed. We developed a winnowing of the wheat from the chaff type method, where we used a fan that blew the leaves out as we dropped the leaves and olives together. We probably wouldn't have to do this normally. This particular tree had quite a bit of dead leaves on it, so we got quite a few. And this saved us some labor, but we probably wouldn't have to do it all the time. This is the result, kind of what you would expect. Nice black olives, very ripe. We got buckets full of these. We decided we wanted to cure them in the kalamata style. To do so, we needed to crack the skin, which in this case meant slicing through it with a knife. We used a method that we got from the University of California at Davis. And essentially every olive had to be cracked or sliced, which was a time-consuming process. It made us think about how we could improve this in the future, perhaps through some sort of automation. But for this batch, we used a knife. Green olives were picked in the same way and processed in the same way. After they were cracked, we placed all the olives into water, plain tap water in a food grade container. The tannins leach out into that water, and every day you drain it, removing the tannins and the old water, and then you replace it with tap water or just water from the hose. After about 7 days, you can start to sample the olives and see if they're bitter or whether they're agreeable to your taste. Once they reach a point that you like, you can place them in a mason jar and start to pour the brine in and give them the real cure. For green olives, it's white wine vinegar based, and black olives, it's red wine.